Hi, I'm James Davis and today I met with Edd Graham-Hyde.
Hey, I'm Edd Graham-Hyde. I'm the Uclan Students Union President. I graduated last year off Religion, Culture and Society with Independent Studies, and I'm currently studying a Masters in Religion, Culture and Society with a view to specialise in cults, conspiracy theories and fan-based religions as my academic choice of study.
Why did you come and study at Uclan and live in Preston?
The main reason I came to Uclan is because I genuinely felt God tell me to. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian since I was 16. I applied to places like Oxford and Exeter and I had no problems getting in, but it was Uclan and Preston where I felt God lead me, and that's why I came here.
How do you find living in Preston?
I love it. I think it's got everything that a city with students in needs to have, and it's just an enjoyable place to live.
What would you change about Preston if you could?
I think the high amounts of poverty in Preston would need to be changed. There's a lot of homeless people, there's families that are in need of help just to put food on the table, so that's what I would like to change.
What do you think is your main contribution to the university and its students?
Yeah, I think my main contribution has been the fact that I've had the opportunity to go down to Parliament and not just represent all the students here at Uclan and the university as a whole, but I've been able to help fight for a better education system, went on national demos, things like that. And so actually my continued fight for a better education system for the country, I think, is probably my main contribution to this institution.
Who has influenced you the most during your presidency?
It's hard to pick one, but I'd have to go with either Liam Burns, who's the National Union Students President, or Danny Gruffty, who's the Vice President for Society and Citizenship. The work I've seen them do this year has been a real inspiration, but equally the way in which they've handled their roles in some of the stuff they've had to deal with this year has given me this sort of support and guidance I've needed and given me a model to look at for my own presidency.
How do your own views influence your decisions in your presidency?
So, as a Christian, I think that influences me massively. I absolutely believe in students being able to have fun and doing all the stuff that they do, but with morals and ethics added into that. I think that the decisions I made this year about creating hampers to go out into the community, helping the poor, things like that in terms of the way we influence community and the society that we're in has massively influenced it. So I'd say that it influences the types of things that I decide to take on and do. But it wouldn't necessarily be me forcing my own opinions on students.
What would you like to change in the future for the university and its students?
I think government policy has been attacking the education sector this year, and I think that has a direct influence on the types of students we get or not get as a result of what we've seen in the last year, and equally the type of institution that Uclan can be because of the policy that is being put on it over its head. So I would like to change the way in which government centralises its policy on education, because I think that would have a very different effect if it was done differently. So I would like to change policy at government level.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I definitely see myself staying within the higher education sector, whether that's me being a lecturer, a non-academic support staff at our fine institution, Uclan, or working at government level, changing policies, lobbying MPs, or maybe even being an MP myself. I'd like to make sure that whatever I do, it's for the benefit of higher education.